Robbie. Two chairs.
Two chairs. What do you suppose that means?
I don't know. So that seems unsettling to me. I'm gonna go backstage and figure it out. Get to the bottom of this. Okay. Meanwhile, why don't you get this crowd rocking?
All right, here's the deal, guys. They don't come out until we show them we want them out here. So let's show them. Sing it with me now. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. I wasn't known, I never knew what good love could do.
Hi guys, hugging around. What's up, Big Pond? How's everybody doing today?
Hey guys. How about this, guys? A real theater, a real stage.
This is like a real deal, man.
I know. All weekend long we've been running around like ants. This is like using all the space. Allow me to make this official. Minneapolis, Minnesota, and the surrounding counties, please, won't you welcome Jensen and Jared.
It's a cool little fishbowl. I'm pretty sure I snapped my hamstring on that one. I know I did. I'm getting old.
I was doing the Michael Phelps warm-up.
Yeah. I gotta be honest, if I was on the blocks next to him, like, pop, pop, what the? I'm not racing that guy.
They're like, they all go like, I love you, whoever you are.
Yes, you. Yeah, hi, how are you? Shh. It is great to be back. How about Jeopardy Morgan there, huh? Old Papa Winchester. Finally get down to Atlanta and kill some zombies. Winchester style.
Show me how it's done.
And
Whoa,
I love you.
whoa. Take it easy. I sense like a Brexit happening. It's like, I love you, Jensen. No, I love you, Jared. Scratch, scratch, claw, bite. We both love all of y'all, so just to be clear. Legitimately. Who's a first timer today? So far, so good? We like to say it's our wonderful, dysfunctional, and wonderfully dysfunctional family. So we're happy to be a part of it, and happy that y'all are too.
How about these guys, huh? Good stuff. Hey Jared, why don't you tell us about your bocce skills last night? How much money did you lose?
In paying to get the bocce court, or in losing to you guys? We really wanted to play bocce last night. We ended up at a Brits pub. Anybody been to Brits pub? And one of my dear friends, one of my groomsmen actually lives here in town. We got together last night and we walked over and went upstairs and I was like, there's a giant outside bocce court. But they were packed up and we tried to name drop ourselves, name drop our friends. It was like, I know Jennifer Love Hewitt.
They were like, get out.
They're like, we ended up having to bribe two guys.
Yeah, so we're standing there on the pitch, and we're talking to the person that's in charge of this.
Is it a pitch?
I don't know.
How do you lingo?
Because
you were like bocce sharking me last night.
I did. I totally hustled him last night. So they're like, oh, there's a waiting list of people to get on to the field and stuff. And we're like, all right. Well, we don't want to bump anybody off the list.
I did.
And then, but then there were these two guys over on one of the courts there. They were just sitting there. They weren't even playing. And I'm like, well, these guys aren't even playing. I'm like, hey, Jared, why don't you go over there and maybe see if you can't bribe those guys off and let us take their spot. That way we're not actually bumping somebody.
By Jared, we should go do this. He went like, hey, Jared, go walk over there and try and hand me some cash. And I was like, them? Okay.
So,
in all fairness, I worked till 3 a.m. like Vancouver time, so I was a little tired yesterday.
So Jared walks over, he's walking over to the thing, we're still back there, and he's talking to the guys, he's doing this, and then I see him go. And then the two guys gleefully skip away, and Jared just goes. And so, but here's where it took a turn. So we get on we start playing.
By the way, I think the first thought that occurred to me was like, yay, we get to play bocce. Instantly, the second thought occurred to me was like, I offered them too much because they didn't even negotiate. They were like, you're gonna give us $100?
Have fun.
To play bocce? All right. And then one of the guys was like, well, how much was it? 150. And the other guy's like, no, 100 is fine. Like, don't scare them away. I want $100 or something.
So they take off, and then we start playing, and about 15 minutes goes by, and the lady who's kind of in charge of she walks up and she's like, okay guys, your hour's up. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, those guys only had it, and it changes every hour. I'm like, so he just paid for 15 minutes? Luckily, the next group on the list were no-shows, so we ended up getting to stay on and play for a little while.
Way too long. It turns out Jeffrey Dean and Jensen are little bocce Olympians.
Yep. It was the Oldens versus the Youngins last night, and the Oldens prevailed.
They did, yeah. Rematch tonight. Without further ado, let's get to some questions. Let's start with my side.
Alright. First of all, I was just wondering if I could get a J squared hug. And then also, you know, on the show, you had a supernatural convention through the books, and I'm just wondering now that you guys are actually having supernatural conventions out through the TV show, how you guys feel about that, now that it's evolved to this.
Well, the conventions actually came before the TV show. I mean, not... Figure that one out. It's supernatural.
Is this one of your riddles?
Shush! Go, I love you. Go practice bocce or something.
Don't make him feel better. This is...
Let him falter and flounder. No, I mean, we did the convention episode, season 4, so we'd already started to learn kind of what conventions were all about. But I mean, for those who haven't joined us before today, we often say that supernatural, you know, obviously these conventions wouldn't exist without supernatural, but supernatural wouldn't exist without these conventions. So it's a chance for us to kind of meet people face to face and see who made this show last for 12 seasons. So thank you guys. Thanks, darling.
Hi.
Hi.
My question is, if there was a movie made about your life, who would you cast to play yourself?
The guy who was climbing the Trump Tower.
Meryl Streep.
She could do it.
She can do anything.
I joked, my agent texted me after I tweeted the picture of Bizarro Jarpad. And he was like, "That's not you, right?" And I was like, "No, it's not me, I'm in Vancouver." And I was like, the good news is, if they ever make a documentary about the guy who climbed the Trump Tower, I know I got a job. So. And then I saw it on CNN, I was so happy, I was like, hee. I slammed open my trailer door and I was like, everybody, come here! Jensen's in his trailer next door, he's like, what? Like Cliff and everybody is inside my trailer, I'm like, what? So, fun times.
And then they pick a photo of you where you're like...
Oh, like doing the church lady or something. It's an awful photo. I took a picture, I'll tweet it. Yeah, it was a really horrific photo. It was like one of those ones where you're yawning or something. So it's a picture of the Trump Tower guy and me like... I mean, super flattering. But yeah, at least I'll have a job when this is all done. Thank you.
Jensen broke me talking to Billy.
Awesome.
So my question is, if you did a follow-up to Changing Channels Now, what TV shows would you want to parody?
The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead.
Any nondescript superhero, because there's too many of them. What was it? It was like
Game of Thrones.
No, we were doing some photo shoot on the Flash set, as some of you might know. And also the Arrow set was right next door. They were saying it was a day of it said it's a day of superheroes, because it's also Legends of Tomorrow too. So it's a day of superheroes and real heroes. Yeah, I think Game of Thrones,
Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Real Housewives of Sheboygan.
And the Olympic swimming trials. Strap on that Speedo and let's go swim.
It's on, Jared. It's already on.
It's hydrodynamic.
Thank you.
Gilmore Girls.
They're actually parodying themselves right now.
Kardashian.
I won't stoop that low. I'm just kidding, Kim. I love you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi. Oh, all right.
I know they're loud.
So,
my chair.
Acting like children.
God. I agree. Jensen, ha ha. Does anybody out there have twins or?
Where are my twins out there?
Where are my Twindians?
Twindians. Twins. Yeah.
Awesome. Your parents
I'm
are
about to
saints.
feel your parents' pain.
That is such a difficult question to answer. There's so many cool things. There's the classic where they say, "I love you, Daddy," or but one of the, it's a really weird responsibility. But sometimes my favorite part right now, being a parent of two, my favorite is when I see my kids like telling each other secrets and laughing and playing, and it's almost like, oh my God, they're 4 and 2, they're not ready to go out into the world. But Jen and I will be there with Tom and Shep, and they'll interact with us, and then they'll, with each other, go play together, or like be playing with toys together, or telling secrets, or laughing, or giggling, or wrestling, or something. I'm like, that's so cool. Like, they're almost human beings. I guess they are. But at first you're like, it's this little thing you don't want to break. And I'm a big guy, and I don't want to like break anything or mess them up. And then you see them play with each other, and you're like, you know what, they're going to be all right. So that's my favorite, is seeing them interact.
I had a moment the other day. I was carrying JJ. She fell asleep on the couch, and so I picked her up and I was carrying her upstairs to put her to bed. And she kind of stirred and kind of woke up in my arms as I was walking up the stairs. And she just looked up at me with like sleepy eyes. She goes, "You're so strong, Daddy." And I was like, That was a good moment. That was a good moment for me.
To a 3-year-old girl, you probably are really strong.
Speaking of this, total sidebar. Brad, our camera operator, he was doing handheld to the fight scene the other day. And, it's got that top handle to the camera. So he picked it up, he was holding it, and he goes like this. And he lifted it with 2 hands. I'm like, wait, Brad. Curl that. And literally it was like, he went. And I'm like, let me see that. And so I grabbed it, and I was just like, dude, you need to do a push-up.
Oh, Brad. I saw somebody this morning doing the dance.
Oh, we love you, Brad. What's Jared doing? Not kidding. I just walked by and I was like, yep, that's happening. She doesn't have a chance.
Poor girl. Poor girl. Lisa Berry. I mean, we've had so many.
Yeah, Lisa's fantastic. Elena.
God,
Ruth.
Shoshana?
Yeah.
I think she might be coming back. Awesome.
There's so many. We've been very fortunate to have the talent come through our doors that we've had.
Something from the past.
Little leather jacket. Salmon.
Jared went fishing and caught himself a salmon, and he named it Dean. So he calls him Salmon Dean. a salmon is bow-legged. Even with no legs.
Bowfend.
Bowfend.
Salmon.
Okay. Tell me about Mary and her sheep.
It's a lamb. It's a little lamb.
Right.
Fleece is white as snow. White. White.
But now wait a minute.
Not sludgy snow. Not like yellow snow.
What happened if Mary left?
The lamb was sure to go. After Mary.
So sorry.
She said salmon bean.
This is the story that you haven't, because they would never put this on television.
It's true.
It's true. Apologies.
Thank you.
I'll say like, JJ and I.
Me.
No, JJ and I.
And me.
JJ and I.
And me.
And what about you?
I'll do it across the trailer. I'll be like, yeah, she went to the store with JJ and I. I'll be like, and me. He's like, no, you weren't at the store. It was I.
I'll say, yeah, no, he certainly knows better than me.
I.
No, me.
I.
Not you, me. We're talking about me. Stop making everything about you!
Whoa, Jesus, take it easy! You're scaring Jensen and me. And me! Awesome, you start out.
I will say,
I'll watch your six.
I was pleasantly surprised at the professionalism that was taking place at that.
Totally
on
different
that
than
set.
Supernatural.
Yes. Yeah, we showed up in the afternoon, and it was just a well-run production, and it was fun for us because.
I just peed myself.
I will say that it was fun watching them be so excited about what they were doing in that regard.
I'm sweating.
Every water bottle he and I drink, that's what happens to it at the end.
Becomes a gun.
Thanks, bro. Good job. Oh, hey. Thank you.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Plenty more where that came from.
I appreciate that.
Keep it up.
Yeah, you got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the kings of Khan.
As you were.
All right, good. This will go towards our next bocce bribing.
What?
Don't ask.
Thank you. Here to the left. It was a different Richard Rob we were talking about, but I'll take it. It's back out.
I just blew $20.
Are you just doing laps? trying to stay warm? Stay in the pocket? Okay.
Stay warm. Yeah. Do we have time?
Yeah, how about it? We're just,
nice.
Yeah. We just heard our name and came
We're
out.
just fans.
Launcher, then a bunch of zombies.
I will say this, in the first 5 episodes of Supernatural Season 12, the grenade launcher makes an appearance. Finally. Thank you.
Thanks.
You really nailed it.
We're really getting it.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the last question's about you, not the person asking the question. About your scat singing.
Yeah. SBN family, say hi to Brooklyn. So, Brooklyn, don't mess it up. What is your last question? You're not going to mess it up. I'm just teasing.
First, I wanted to thank you for all that you've done with the You Are Not Alone campaign and everything, because that is very near and dear to my heart. My uncle suffered through that and unfortunately lost the battle. After that, I had a lot of troubles with that too. And I just want to thank you for everything that you're doing for everyone now, because I wish that, you know, I would have Jensen from me and my mom. This is actually my first supernatural convention, thanks to her, back there in the crowd. We wanted to know if you would reenact the scream from season 4 in the locker room.
Minneapolis, Minnesota, St. Paul, the surrounding areas, we love you guys. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you guys. Jared, Parody, and Jensen and Jared.